It's raining outside. It's been raining a lot for the past few days, really. And it just keeps pouring, which is very unusual here, any time of year. But it's especially unusual because it's dry season. But it's causing problems. And here in our house, as you can see, all this wall is wet. The ceiling is wet. This is Nathaniel's room. And it's just dripping on the floor. Yes, we're still using garbage bags for his curtains. We've been trying to get some curtains installed, but we're having other problems. I won't get into that, but anyway, so there's water dripping on his floor. I've got a space heater here just trying to get a little bit of a grip on it because it's getting pretty bad. Now take a look at Hannah's room. You can see water just seeping in her walls. It's just crazy. And actually, see all those marks all over? That's all water. And I discovered that it was leaking all over the floor, so I'm trying to sop it up. It's all under her bed, but her bed is really not too easy to move, so I'm trying to sop it up as much as I can with just a towel. But that's pretty crazy. And upstairs here, we've got a door. Water's just pouring in under it. And so we've got soaking wet towels here. If the towels weren't here, there'd be water running down the stairs because the water is just coming in. We have plastic on the outside blocking the water, but it's still coming in. And there's a lot of water here out on the roof. But these bricks just soak in the water, and so that's what the wall's made out of. And then if you look up here, you can see water dripping down from the light socket. That's really comforting, isn't it? So we've got a towel under that. And then of course there's water coming in under the windows and going onto the floor, and of course kind of wrecking the wall. So as I said, this weather is unusual in that if it was rainy season, it would rain for a little while and then it would stop. And the sun would come out. But we are not getting any sun. You can see the clouds up on the hills there. We're not getting any sun, and so it's not warming up. It's the house, warms up to about 17 degrees Celsius if you're, having a good day. And so the house doesn't get warm. All the books and papers in the house are starting to curl because it's so moist everywhere in here. Although we're trying to get things kind of away from the walls so they don't actually get soaking wet. But we had drips of water coming on some of Nathaniel's books, which was a bit of a problem. So yeah, it's actually just wet, and it's causing problems in some parts of Mexico. I've heard that their bridge is out. School has been canceled in some parts of Mexico because of flooding. This is the worst we've had today, so we may have more problems here in Iztapaluca after today if this doesn't stop soon. But anyway, you can see, if you look at the walls of the houses closely, you can see how they're just, some of them are just wet depending on the direction. The ones facing this direction in this house here, which no one's living in this side of it, they're just soaked. And on this side, some of them are soaked, but not quite as bad. So it really depends on the angle of your house, but they're just kind of basically like sponges soaking up water. So anyway, there's a little glimpse of what's going on here right now. It's a little bit strange, and I've been running around trying to clean up water. I've been outside on the roof sweeping it, the drainage pipe was blocked, so that was causing some of the problems, so I had to unblock that. And yeah, so we're not spending a lot of time being warm, and we are definitely not spending a lot of time being dry. But anyway, it could be a lot worse, so we're just making do and running around the house trying to clean things up and make sure nothing gets too badly wrecked. from the rain. So at this point, our hope is that the rain will stop soon. There's not a lot we can do about it without some major work. And again, this is so rare, this kind of weather, that how much work do you want to do in your house if this only happens every 3 or 4 or 5 years? So anyway, that's the story. Bye for now.